this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. I remember what the Bible said about women and you know, like the evil spirit, what the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit and, you know, things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. The paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years, looking a kid in the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation. How good men get stomped out, how kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it. Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, 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 I want that type of way about me. So, about people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it. And so I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst, because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are natural evil, period. I just think they're evil. And period. I just think they're evil. And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other. Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like, you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can walk in a room and you just feel the daggers. You just feel that demonic spirit. Women are evil. I don't care what nobody say. Women are untrustworthy, deceitful, demonic beings. I said what I said.
Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the word inly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the word inly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach the truth and rest light to do. So it's going to be a quick video. Load the videos edifying, only I can get something from this video. Quick video through the spirit, man. I'm sitting here at this gym waiting for my brother to pull up or whatever, so we get this workout in. And I was just scrolling on social media and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, looking to see what's new, what's not, what's the same, what's whatever, right? And I came across that video, and usually I don't even watch videos that long. Like, you know, I'll give a video a couple seconds. If it intrigues me, then I'll, you know, watch it. But if it don't, then I'll just continue to swipe, move forward, right? But, you know, as I was sitting here, I came across this video, which you just saw. And, you know, that's been on my mind, you know, really the whole week. How, and actually me and a brother was actually talking about this earlier today, how these women are hardwired to be wicked, okay? Now, even more so now, being that they're backed by the so-called white man, okay? And I actually had told the brother, I'm like, listen, man, you know, for, you know, dudes that deal with a woman, you know, that's dealing with a woman, right? If she is against you even a little bit, like she flexes a little bit of her power, or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, you tell her to do one thing and she do the other thing, she do the opposite. Tell her bitch to go right, she go left. You know what I'm saying? Tell her bitch to look up, she look down. Right? She's showing you that, yeah, you're cool, but ultimately I'm on the side of the so-called white man. Ultimately, she's showing you that who she's partnered with. Okay? And if not consciously, subconsciously. Because how is it that when a woman is in danger, she folds and knows her role almost immediately, right? But as soon as everything is comfortable and lackluster and, you know what I'm saying, and it's just cool and the vibe is right, these bitches on a high horse, right? See, it's a lot more women on earth than men. And when you look at that 2/3 number as far as Israel, it's a lot of women, right? And a lot of women are going to be punished and destroyed for the things that they do. You heard it come out of a woman's mouth, right? It's not just bro saying it, not me saying it. Nah, this shit is happening across the board. Like, you know, you'll look at a woman and she'll do something. You'd be like, did you really just do that? In your head, you'd be like, did this bitch really just do that? It could be a woman you don't even know. You'd be like, did this bitch really just do that? Shit's stupid. Why would she do that? Because she a demon. And she doesn't fear the Lord until it's at the front door, until it's in front of her face. You know what I'm saying? See, when it's that present, all of a sudden now, a man is important. All of a sudden now, you know, oh shit, you know, oh God, this, God, that, oh, right? But beforehand, you run your fucking mouth, you talk shit, you don't know your place. You know what I'm saying? You might flex your partnership with the so-called white man. That's what I'm gonna call it. Right? But you in that motherfucker going down. How about that? You in that motherfucker going, you and the rest of these heathen are going down. And it's happening. Okay? This is Micah 7. And 7, it says, therefore I will look unto the Lord Yahweh, I will wait for the Most High, power of my salvation. My power will hear me. See, this is the mindset that bros have. See, when we cross the line, this is the mindset you adopt because you acknowledge that you went off. You acknowledge that you were wicked. You acknowledge that you was living like a nigga in the world. You know what I'm saying? So when you come into this truth of certain things that you have to go through to purge out the old man, and it's daily. It's not a one-time thing. It's daily. You go through shit. As long as you in this truth, you're going to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Go through certain different things. Now, the Lord just ain't going to, you know, beat you. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance with everything, but you're going to go through things. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to purge out that old man. Okay? So when you're made aware of your offenses, you're like, okay, well shit, let me go ahead and tighten up this now, let me get this together, let me get that together. A woman never has that mindset, ever. Because in her mind, it's never her fault, and she'll justify her wickedness. Man, don't park right here, man. This nigga, see, this is what I be talking about, man. All the parking spaces a nigga can park, this motherfucker park right next to me. This nigga's a dumbass nigga. Anyway, right? People just sheeple, bro. Like, you know, you literally be in the parking lot and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 other parking spots. Some motherfucker come park right next to you, door to door. People are just, bro, I'm telling you, people are fucking idiots, man. People are stupid, willingly. But anyway, we can get back to the story, man. It's neither here nor there. Get back to the scripture. This is Micah 7. Back in 7, it says, therefore, when I look unto the Lord Yahweh, I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. And that woman is considered to be your enemy as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't give her, yeah, she cool for the moment. She'll be cool, you know, here and there and all that. But she's your enemy as well. Okay? It says, when I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh. See, we're gonna bear it, right? Because we understand that, you know what, we went off. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord deals with us as sons, so we're gonna get disciplined. You know what I mean? This nigga pulled up listen to some demonic shit too. That's it, bro. Spirits all on these people, man. You know, you gotta be circumspect and aware. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know. People, you got to move militant, man, to the best of your ability. Obviously, you know, the Lord is in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? But move militant to the best of your ability, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to get off topic, man. You know, sometimes don't drive straight home. Circle the block. You know what I'm saying? See if anybody following you. Check your mirrors, shit like that. You know what I mean? All right. If you see the same car more than a couple times, you know, have a, red flag. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it says, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. Part of that execution is, part of that is getting the enemy. Part of that is bringing down our enemy, whoever did us wrong. If it's a woman that you've been with that she did you wrong or been secretly doing you wrong, you just don't know about it. The Lord go in that time, when that time come, when it's martial law and it's in wars at the front door, that's when everything you've been telling people, including your woman or women that you deal with, right? That's when all that shit, if she was doing something in secret and it looked like she was going, looked like she wasn't gonna get caught or she would fly under the radar. When that time come, when judgment just boom, 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 best believe it's gonna hit her motherfucking ass. Because if it's not, then why would Isaiah 4? Why would women have the attitude that the women have in Isaiah 4:1? Let us just be called. We'll fend for ourselves. Let us just be called by your name, and not one woman. It says 7 women. And 7 just represents a number of completion. So it could be 7, it could be 4, it could be 17, it could be 10, it could be whatever the Lord wants you to have. But what's going to go on in that time for women to come to that conclusion, knowing how prideful they are now? Okay? It says, and execute judgment for me, and he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord Yahweh thy power? You have had women that said this. Oh, you believing in that? Yeah, I'm done believing in that. But when that time come and it's at the front door and everything bro's been talking about is at your front door, it's in your reality now, you're going to have to eat those words. You're going to have to eat those thoughts you didn't rebuke, that you actually fed, bitch. Man, my uncle in the world, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you so hard on women. Cuz you have to be. How many niggas done died behind women? How many niggas in jail behind women? How many motherfuckers at war behind women? How many motherfuckers got popped behind women? How many houses that got shot up behind women? How many niggas that got robbed behind women? How many children that lost their lives behind women? I don't think y'all hard enough on women. So guess what? Since she's not hard enough, she thinks shit's sweet. And if a woman thinks shit, see, a woman is a bully by nature. If you give her a little power, an inch of power, she's gonna take a mile and treat everybody terrible because she doesn't know how to rule correctly. A man is supposed to rule because a man understands mercy. A man understands judgment. A man understands logic. Right? You have an account. One of King Solomon's first wise acts was, when the 2 harlots were pregnant, one harlot baby had died because she rolled over on him, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and she tried to steal the other harlot baby. They brung it to King Solomon. King Solomon was like, hey, cut the baby in half, which he wasn't, but cut the baby in half and give 1 to 1 and give the other portion to 1. And the real mother cried out, and he was like, that's the real mother. Boom. Right? See, women would be like, if it ain't their baby, they don't have the same. They don't have a feeling toward why. And they mind are like, why would I care about it? I don't care. It's not my baby. Like, and that's why the other harlot, who baby it wasn't, didn't cry out. They wicked. They evil. But they know what they don't think that they don't know what the fuck they be doing. They know what they doing. It's you niggas that give them a pass. I don't give a bitch a pass for nothing. I ain't saying be stumped down hard on a broad. No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying, like, check certain shit. And sometimes you got to check it in a different way. Check it to where they can understand it. And they're not responding to how you saying. They were not responding to how you're saying it, but what you're saying. You know, you cuss a woman out, smooth out, she be dead in the wrong, but she ain't hear nothing. She don't even care how she was wrong. She more caught up in how you talking to her. Because she's emotional. So you got to break it down to where, in a logical way to where a motherfucker understand. See? Says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, the same shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her now, shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets. So it's gonna come a time where these women are gonna be trodden down. There's gonna come a time where, women are gonna be in subjection. There's gonna come a time where women are gonna be judged. Come on, man, like I said, how many things can happen behind a woman? Especially you N-dubs, man. Come on, man, you got it's whole fucking podcast and interviews surrounded by the topic of a woman and profit off of the topic of a woman. That's how much shit. That's how, and the views are out. It's no wonder why you make a video about a woman and the views be more than you making a video about a breakdown or this or that and this. Because that's what these people are tuned in, and really it should be more views on breakdowns, more views on prophecy, more views on it. But when it comes to this woman, everybody could relate. That's why you have these podcasts, right? That has, some podcasts, like Fresh and Fit, right? They have nothing but, they have like one guy, maybe two guys outside of the host, and they have a round table full of women, right? And they just expose what women do, and women sit there and contradict themselves and fall for it every time and show how wicked they are all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to wickedness with these women. Like I ain't saying all of them are just, outright just, Jezebels, but I am saying that Solomon said out of 1,000 he found none. So they all wicked. Don't get it twisted. But there's levels to their wickedness. Okay? It says, but you just got to know how to deal. You got to have enough wisdom to deal with a woman. And if you don't deal with them. Until you're able, because a woman will tell you, if you going to deal with a woman and you don't know what you're doing, boy, you in for a rude awakening, man. Sirach 25:16 says, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman. See? Wicked woman always nagging. A man love peace. A man desire peace. A man, when you get to a certain age, man, you get to a certain point in life, you'll sit in the driveway at your house, knowing your woman inside the house, and just sit there and look at the house. And be like, man, I don't want to fucking go in here, man, deal with this shit. Because as soon as you come in the house, she want to talk to you. Blah, blah, blah. She talked to you for 45 minutes straight out and wonder why you look tired. Wonder why you like, bro, shut the, man. And it be about nothing sometimes. That's why I say, man, create a problem before a woman give you a problem. Yeah, let's go get to it at 20. It's Sirach 20 and 25 and 16. It says, I'd rather dwell with the lion and the dragon than keep house with the wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face.
So